Have you ever noticed how some men seem to have this magnetic charm that makes women gravitate toward them? It's like they know a secret code most people miss. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine once met someone at a party who had an incredible presence. He wasn't flashy, didn't try too hard, yet everyone, especially women, seemed drawn to him. Curious, I started observing what set men like him apart. What I discovered completely changed my perspective, and today I want to share it with you. Let's dive in. Self-confidence. The invisible magnet for women. Self-confidence is often referred to as the most attractive quality a person can have, and for good reason. It goes beyond appearances, wealth, or charm. Self-confidence speaks to a person's core, their sense of identity, and their belief in their own worth. Women are naturally drawn to confident men because confidence signals stability, reliability, and the ability to handle life's challenges without falling apart. But what exactly is self-confidence? It's not arrogance or an inflated ego. Real confidence is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. It's the ability to remain composed under pressure, to walk into a room without seeking validation, and to speak your truth without fear of judgment. Confident men don't chase approval because they know their value isn't dependent on external opinions. This internal security creates a powerful magnetic effect. Women find confidence attractive because it offers safety and certainty. A confident man doesn't crumble in difficult situations or run away when faced with challenges. He has the emotional maturity to take responsibility for his actions, make decisions, and create a sense of stability in his relationships. This strength allows women to trust him, not just as a partner, but as someone who can navigate life's storms with resilience. Interestingly, confidence also influences how others perceive your physical appearance. A man who carries himself with poise, maintains steady eye contact, and smiles with genuine ease will always appear more attractive regardless of his looks. Women are drawn to the energy of someone who feels comfortable in their own skin. It's contagious and irresistible. So how can one cultivate this magnetic confidence? Start by becoming deeply aware of your strengths and embracing your flaws. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from accepting yourself as you are. Work on improving your skills, pursue your passions, and set meaningful goals that align with your values. Most importantly, stop comparing yourself to others. Confidence grows when you focus on your own journey rather than measuring yourself against someone else's standards. In the end, confidence isn't just an attractive trait, it's the foundation of a fulfilling and balanced life. When you carry yourself with self-assurance, you naturally inspire respect, admiration, and trust, making you a magnet not only for women, but for success in every area of life. Why true attraction lies in silence. In a world where everyone seems to compete for attention by being the loudest or the most visible, silence can be a profoundly powerful tool. True attraction often doesn't come from grand gestures or constant chatter, but from the subtle, unspoken energy that a person radiates. This quiet confidence draws people in because it leaves room for curiosity and imagination. Silence, in this context, is not about being withdrawn or shy. It's about creating space for connection. When a man is comfortable in silence, he exudes a calm strength that suggests he doesn't need to fill every moment with words to prove his worth. This self-assuredness is magnetic because it reflects emotional stability and self-awareness, qualities that are deeply attractive to women. Consider this. When someone speaks less, their words carry more weight. Silence can create a sense of mystery, making people want to know more about you. It's human nature to be intrigued by what is not immediately obvious. A man who knows when to pause, when to listen, and when to speak is often seen as more thoughtful and emotionally intelligent than someone who constantly talks without purpose. Silence also allows you to truly observe and understand the person you're with. Women are drawn to men who make them feel heard and seen, and this can't happen if the man dominates the conversation. By embracing moments of silence, you create an environment where the other person feels valued, which in turn deepens the connection. Another powerful aspect of silence is the confidence it takes to resist the urge to impress. A man who is silent yet present shows that he doesn't feel the need to prove himself. This nonchalance, when combined with genuine interest in others, becomes incredibly attractive. It signals that you're secure in your identity and don't rely on external validation. Moreover, silence can heighten the impact of your actions. Women often notice the little things, a glance, a slight smile, or a subtle gesture that speak volumes without a single word. These moments create a sense of intimacy that words often fail to achieve. In this way, silence allows you to communicate on a deeper, more emotional level. Ultimately, true attraction isn't about constant performance, it's about presence. Silence allows you to ground yourself, connect authentically, and build trust. It shifts the focus away from trying to impress and toward genuinely being with the other person. When mastered, silence becomes not just the absence of words, but the space where meaningful connections flourish. The art of saying no, earning respect by setting boundaries. Saying no is one of the most powerful yet underutilized skills a man can possess. For many, the idea of saying no is tied to fear, fear of rejection, fear of being disliked, or fear of missing out. However, mastering the ability to say no is not about creating conflict. It's about setting clear boundaries and demonstrating self-respect. This is an essential trait that not only earns respect, but also enhances attraction. When a man knows how to say no, he communicates that his time, energy, and values are important. Women find this deeply attractive because it reflects confidence and self-awareness. A man who says no to things that don't align with his goals or principles is a man who knows his priorities. This decisiveness creates a sense of strength and stability, qualities that women are naturally drawn to. Consider this. A man who constantly agrees to everything risks being seen as a pushover. While kindness and generosity are important, overextending yourself to please others often leads to burnout and resentment. Worse, it sends the signal that you're willing to compromise your own needs and desires just to gain approval. This lack of self-respect can diminish attraction over time. On the other hand, a well-placed no sets boundaries and creates space for healthy relationships. Boundaries are not walls, they are guidelines that define what you will and will not tolerate. When you establish these limits, you show others, including women, how you expect to be treated. This clarity not only prevents misunderstandings, but also fosters mutual respect. Saying no also demonstrates emotional maturity. It takes courage and thoughtfulness to decline an offer or request without being dismissive or rude. When done with tact, a no can actually strengthen a relationship. It shows that you value honesty and authenticity over superficial harmony. Women appreciate this because it makes you more trustworthy and dependable. Moreover, saying no helps you maintain focus and pursue your own goals. A man who is constantly distracted by the demands of others often loses sight of his purpose. Women are attracted to men who have direction and ambition, and saying no is a crucial part of protecting that focus. It's about ensuring that your energy is spent on things that truly matter to you. Of course, how you say no is just as important as the act itself. A firm but respectful response conveys confidence and consideration. For example, instead of a blunt no, you might say, "I appreciate the offer, but I have other commitments right now." This approach maintains the integrity of your boundaries while preserving the relationship. Ultimately, the art of saying no is about living authentically. It's about standing firm in your values and creating a life that aligns with your priorities. When you master this skill, you not only earn the respect of others, but also build stronger, more meaningful connections. Women admire men who are unapologetically themselves, men who understand that saying no is not about rejection, but about self-respect and growth. Emotional stability, the key to lasting attraction. Emotional stability is often overlooked when discussing attraction, but it is one of the most crucial qualities that can make or break a connection. While looks, charisma, or wealth may initially catch someone's attention, it is emotional stability that determines whether that attraction will deepen or fade away. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who demonstrate consistency, reliability, and a sense of inner peace. At its core, emotional stability is about maintaining composure and balance, even in challenging situations. Life is unpredictable, and relationships inevitably encounter obstacles. A man who can remain calm under pressure, manage his emotions effectively, and make rational decisions is seen as a pillar of strength. This ability not only reassures women, but also creates a sense of security and trust, two essential ingredients for a lasting bond. Emotional stability doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending to be unaffected by life's ups and downs. Rather, it involves understanding and regulating your emotions in a healthy way. A man who is emotionally stable can acknowledge his feelings without being controlled by them. For example, instead of lashing out in anger or retreating into silence during a disagreement, he communicates openly and constructively. This level of maturity fosters respect and admiration, qualities that women deeply value. One of the hallmarks of emotional stability is resilience. Resilient men don't crumble when faced with setbacks. They adapt, learn, and grow from their experiences. This ability to bounce back from adversity is not only inspiring, but also reassuring to women, as it signals that the man is capable of handling the inevitable challenges of life and relationships. Furthermore, emotional stability enhances a man's ability to empathize and connect on a deeper level. When a man is in control of his emotions, he is better equipped to understand and support his partner's feelings. Women are naturally drawn to men who can offer emotional support without judgment or dismissiveness. This creates a safe space for vulnerability, strengthening the bond between partners. Another important aspect of emotional stability is consistency. Unpredictable behavior, such as sudden mood swings, overreactions, or an inability to commit, can erode trust and create tension in a relationship. In contrast, a man who is emotionally stable provides a steady and reliable presence, making it easier for his partner to relax and feel secure. To cultivate emotional stability, self-awareness is key. Take the time to reflect on your triggers, emotional patterns, and reactions. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, or journaling can help you gain better control over your thoughts and feelings. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positive influences and seeking professional guidance when needed can further enhance your emotional resilience. Ultimately, emotional stability is not just an attractive trait. It is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling life. Women value it because it demonstrates maturity, strength, and the capacity for meaningful connection. By developing emotional stability, you not only improve your relationships but also grow as an individual, becoming a stronger and more dependable partner. Why overexertion often repels women? It's a common misconception that trying harder, whether it's through grand gestures, constant communication, or endless compliments, will win someone over. In reality, overexertion often has the opposite effect, especially when it comes to attracting women. Trying too hard can come across as desperate, inauthentic, or even overwhelming, which can diminish your appeal. True attraction doesn't require relentless effort. It thrives on balance, self-assurance, and authenticity. Overexertion often stems from a fear of rejection or a deep-seated need for approval. When a man tries too hard, it sends the message that he's seeking validation, which can be a red flag. Women are naturally drawn to confidence, and overexertion often signals insecurity. It suggests that the man doesn't believe in his inherent worth and feels he must compensate by overdoing things. This lack of self-assurance can erode the foundation of genuine attraction. For example, constantly texting or calling to stay in touch may seem thoughtful, but it can quickly become overwhelming. Instead of creating a sense of connection, it can come across as needy or intrusive. Similarly, extravagant gifts or overly dramatic declarations of affection can feel excessive, making the gesture less meaningful and more performative. Women value sincerity over spectacle, and too much effort can blur the line between the two. Another issue with overexertion is that it leaves little room for mystery or intrigue. Attraction often grows in moments of curiosity, when there's space to wonder about the other person's thoughts and feelings. A man who is always available, always giving, and always trying doesn't allow for this natural ebb and flow. Instead of fostering excitement, it can lead to emotional fatigue, making the relationship feel one-sided or even suffocating. Moreover, overexertion can shift the focus away from authenticity. When a man is overly focused on impressing a woman, he may end up presenting a version of himself that isn't true to who he really is. This disconnect can become apparent over time, leading to disappointment or mistrust. Women are more likely to be attracted to men who are comfortable being themselves, even if that means being imperfect. So, what's the alternative? Striking a balance between effort and restraint. Genuine effort is about being present, attentive, and thoughtful without overstepping boundaries. It's about showing interest without smothering, offering support without overstepping, and creating space for mutual connection. For instance, a well-timed compliment or a thoughtful gesture can have far more impact than a constant barrage of attention. Confidence and self-assurance are the antidotes to overexertion. When you believe in your own value, you don't feel the need to try too hard to prove it to others. This inner security not only makes you more attractive, but also creates a healthier dynamic in your relationships. Women appreciate men who are comfortable in their own skin and who trust the natural progression of attraction rather than forcing it. Ultimately, attraction is about balance. Too little effort can make you seem disinterested, but too much effort can feel overwhelming. By focusing on authenticity, self-respect, and mutual connection, you can create an environment where attraction flourishes naturally. Remember, it's not about how much you do, it's about how meaningful your actions are. A mysterious aura. Speak less, impact more. In a world where everyone seems eager to share their thoughts and opinions, there's something undeniably captivating about a man who chooses his words carefully and lets his actions speak louder. A mysterious aura is not about being aloof or unapproachable, it's about maintaining a sense of intrigue, creating curiosity, and leaving others wanting to know more. For many women, this quiet confidence is far more attractive than constant chatter or oversharing. Mystery is deeply tied to the human psyche. We are naturally drawn to what we don't fully understand, to the idea of uncovering layers beneath the surface. A man who doesn't reveal everything about himself at once allows others to engage in the exciting process of discovery. This sense of intrigue can make even the simplest interactions feel richer and more meaningful. Speaking less doesn't mean being silent or indifferent. It means knowing when to speak and what to say. A man with a mysterious aura listens more than he talks, showing that he values the thoughts and feelings of those around him. This quality is not only respectful, but also demonstrates emotional intelligence. Women appreciate men who create space for them to express themselves rather than dominating the conversation. Moreover, when you speak less, your words carry greater weight. A well-placed comment, a thoughtful observation, or a genuine compliment can have a much stronger impact than a flood of meaningless chatter. Silence, when used effectively, creates anticipation and makes your presence more memorable. It's a powerful way to communicate that you are intentional with your energy and focus. A mysterious aura also suggests self-assurance. It signals that you don't feel the need to explain or justify yourself constantly. This quiet confidence is magnetic because it conveys strength, independence, and an unshakable sense of identity. Women are drawn to men who seem secure in who they are, as this quality inspires trust and admiration. Actions, too, play a significant role in building mystery. A man who lets his deeds speak for him creates a deeper and more lasting impression than one who relies solely on words. For instance, showing kindness through thoughtful gestures or demonstrating competence in a skill without bragging about it can be incredibly appealing. These actions hint at depth and substance, sparking curiosity without needing an explanation. Maintaining a mysterious aura also involves being comfortable with moments of silence. Many people rush to fill conversational gaps, fearing awkwardness. However, a man who is at ease with silence radiates confidence and composure. This ability to embrace stillness adds to his enigmatic charm, making him stand out in a culture that often values noise over substance. To cultivate a mysterious aura, focus on developing yourself first. Pursue your passions, build your skills, and live a life that is fulfilling on its own. A man who is deeply engaged in his own journey naturally exudes mystery because he doesn't rely on external validation. This self-reliance not only makes you more intriguing, but also ensures that your connections are built on genuine mutual interest rather than superficial attraction. Ultimately, a mysterious aura is about balance. It's about being open enough to connect, but reserved enough to leave something to the imagination. By speaking less and focusing on meaningful actions, you not only stand out, but also create deeper, more impactful relationships. In the end, mystery isn't about hiding. It's about revealing yourself thoughtfully, one layer at a time. The difference between arrogance and self-respect, the line between arrogance and self-respect is often misunderstood, yet it's a crucial distinction that can define how others perceive and respond to you. Both traits may stem from confidence, but their manifestations and impacts couldn't be more different. While arrogance tends to repel people, self-respect draws them in. Understanding this difference and embodying self-respect over arrogance is key to building meaningful relationships, particularly with women. Arrogance is often rooted in insecurity. It's an overcompensation for self-doubt, expressed through a need to assert superiority over others. An arrogant man may belittle those around him, exaggerate his achievements, or dismiss differing opinions to feel validated. While arrogance might momentarily capture attention, it quickly alienates people as it creates an atmosphere of comparison and one-upmanship. Women, in particular, are turned off by arrogance because it signals emotional immaturity and a fragile ego. Self-respect, on the other hand, is grounded in inner confidence and a healthy sense of self-worth. A man with self-respect doesn't need to prove his value to anyone. He knows his strengths, acknowledges his flaws, and navigates life with humility and dignity. This balance makes him approachable, relatable, and genuinely attractive. Women are naturally drawn to men with self-respect because it signals emotional stability and a secure sense of identity. One of the key differences lies in how these traits influence interactions. An arrogant man often talks down to others or dominates conversations, seeking to assert his superiority. A man with self-respect, however, treats others with kindness and consideration while maintaining his boundaries. He can stand firm in his beliefs without forcing them on others. This ability to engage respectfully while staying true to oneself is deeply appealing. Another distinction is in how challenges are handled. Arrogant men often struggle with criticism, viewing it as a threat to their carefully constructed image. They may react defensively, dismiss feedback, or shift blame onto others. In contrast, a man with self-respect welcomes constructive criticism, using it as an opportunity for growth. This openness not only demonstrates maturity, but also shows that he values self-improvement over ego preservation. Self-respect also fosters genuine confidence, which is fundamentally different from the bravado of arrogance. Confidence rooted in self-respect doesn't need external validation. It's quiet, steady, and unshakable. Women find this kind of confidence irresistible because it feels authentic and reliable, unlike the fleeting surface-level appeal of arrogance. Building self-respect requires self-awareness and effort. Start by setting boundaries that reflect your values and priorities. Recognize that you can treat others kindly without compromising your own needs or self-worth. Practicing humility, taking responsibility for your actions, and embracing a growth mindset are also essential. These habits not only reinforce your self-respect, but also ensure that others see and value you for who you truly are. Ultimately, the difference between arrogance and self-respect is about authenticity. Arrogance is a facade, designed to shield insecurities and project an image of superiority. Self-respect, however, is real and enduring. It comes from knowing your worth and living in alignment with your values. By choosing self-respect, you create connections based on mutual trust and admiration, making you far more appealing to women and respected by everyone around you. Attraction isn't about tricks or strategies. It's about being authentic, self-assured, and understanding the nuances of human connection. By focusing on qualities like emotional stability, self-respect, and genuine confidence, you naturally create an irresistible presence. Remember, it's not about doing more or being someone you're not. It's about embracing your strengths, acknowledging your flaws, and letting your true self shine. Thanks for watching, and I hope these insights inspire you to approach relationships with greater clarity and purpose. See you in the next video.